Guys, what is up? I am back with another YouTube live here talking all things Northern Virginia real estate. If you haven't, if you're watching this later, definitely subscribe to my channel. We have some big videos we're going to be dropping. And I got to get to 1,000 subscribers, like somehow or another. That is like one of my biggest goals. So let's talk about this data center issue that's been going on. This is probably one I've lived in Northern Virginia my whole life. There's very few things I can see be such a hot topic, hot button issue more than like when Dizzy is America whole thing came around Haymarket, which I'm gonna be doing a video on that further. But just really quick, I guess apparently a bombshell was dropped in Loudoun, and Dominion Power ended up coming out and saying they don't really have the capacity for all these new data centers, and that has thrown like a huge loop in here for some of the sorry, I'm trying to get my share screen to show you guys this article. This is definitely throwing a huge loop in for some of these data centers that are coming in here. I don't know what happened with it, but anyway, so Dominion's warning them that they don't really have the capacity to build some of these data centers that they've already approved in Western Loudoun, and that's going to throw a huge wrench in some of these bid projects. So I want to know what you guys think. Over here in Prince William County, there has been like all kinds of different fighting going on about the data centers along Pageland Lane because they're next to the battlefield and our road was shut down, all that. So I want to know in the comments, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with all these data centers? Do they really bring jobs, or are they trouble, not worth what they're willing to do, not enough jobs, all that, and they're ugly and all that. But apparently they use a lot of power. So that is definitely one of the hot button topics. And then let's get into like the real estate market. So summer in Northern Virginia is always slow. It's hot. Kids are out of school. This has definitely been one of the slower summers I have seen in a long time. And I want to go through some of the stats for July of this year, 2022, and let you guys know just how the market's changing. Now, prices aren't rapidly decreasing or anything like that, but just to give you an idea, so one of the things I really look at is like it's called MSI, months inventory, basically months supply of inventory. And what that means, if no other house has been on the market, how long in each area would it take for all the houses to sell? And like I've said before in prior videos, I've seen this in my career be up to like 5 to 6 months. So right now, but pretty much everywhere has crept up. So Fairfax right now has, in July, had 1.4 months of inventory compared to 1.3 last year. Arlington was 1.9, up 0.2 from 1.7 last year. Then Prince William County, which is still a really hot market, 1.3, then Fauquier 1.8. And then Stafford 1.3 months and Loudoun 1.3 months. And then Alexandria, believe it or not, was the hottest area. They only have 1.1 months of inventory. So what that's telling you is there's still not a lot of inventory. Things are still selling. I've had a few buyers here lately kind of like sit on the fences and not. They say, you know what, I'm going to wait. And the rates did creep down to about 4.75%. Then they go back up again. And a couple of buyers missed out on some good deals where sellers really underpriced some properties. So I am seeing a little bit of that. So as far as like medium sold prices, like, let's talk about that for different areas. We were seeing some pretty high numbers. I'm starting to see prices creep down just a little bit, but nothing dramatically. So in Alexandria, they had 257 homes go on the market in July and 136 went under contract. So their medium sold price, $547,000. Fauquier, $547,300. And then Loudoun had 725 new listings, 364 go under contract. Medium sold price, $682,000. And then Stafford's medium sold price, $490,000. And then Prince William County had 866 houses listed, 447 went under contract with a median sold price of $527,000. And then Arlington, obviously the highest medium sold price of $738,000. And then Fairfax County, $649,500. Fairfax gets a little skewed, as is Arlington, because there is a hot condo market and condos tend to go a little bit lower. One thing I think that's driving some of these prices down a little bit is you're not seeing much new construction. There just wasn't much approved and all that. And all the, the back order of all the supplies and everything, supply chain issues has not brought out much new construction. So that's kind of been surprising as well. And then the one thing that really started to surprise me like 2 years ago, a year ago, we were seeing days on market of like 2 or 3 days. That has definitely drastically changed. Again, July and August are probably the slowest months of the year. So the average days on market for all of Northern Virginia was between 12 and 17 days, with the one exception, which is surprising, Arlington with an average of 21 days on the market. So again, high prices, condo market, and all that. And especially there, since Arlington houses sell for 40% more than the average in Northern Virginia. So bottom line is we're seeing less volume of houses being sold, but houses are still selling pretty quickly, and we're not getting a lot of things coming on the market. I have here recently had some people, I just had someone move from North Carolina back up to Northern Virginia. They used to live here, and they said they missed Northern Virginia. And I'm starting to see a couple people that left, which is like really surprising to me, wanting to come back. They miss our marketplace. They miss, the DC, the culture and all that. So a lot of people are coming back to the area. I think the work from home and all the COVID shutdowns kind of got people out of the area, and now they're back to the area. So I tell people this all the time. A lot of people leave Northern Virginia and eventually like always come back unless they're like fully retired. Now the Feds have kept raising the interest rates. So to see what's going to happen in the future is definitely, who knows, like they've raised them, but the mortgage rates still have not crept up too bad. So we'll see what ends up happening. Obviously, they're going to keep doing it. So right now, though, the market just kind of being steady, not 100% hot, slowing down a little bit, but we're not like in full-fledged panic mode or anything like that. So like I said, I'm going to be dropping some more videos this week. We're going to be posting a lot more on the marketplace here, but wanted to give you guys very quick update on the Northern Virginia market, and definitely comment below if you guys have any other questions. Thanks.